sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Jones looking to throw right away. Swinging this out for Pollard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now Jones. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The Cowboys at 500 at 6-6. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On third down, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it should be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Henry up the middle. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins, he sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Returning from the gun, Jones. It's caught. Beckham. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second and 5 now. Jones. That's complete to Pierce. That's a room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He completes it to Beckham. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You got to also just sit back. They're going to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gather the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Chuck Clark. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Cousins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, this game is obviously all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see what he can do on this drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, you got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Looking to throw. Jones. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. At 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Drake Jackson. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. He's got his man. It's Pierce. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Jones on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Cousins to throw it. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Again, it's Cousins. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone.
2nd and 11 now.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Cousins.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
Touchdown! Devontae Adams from 13 yards out.
And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Finding space at the 40.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a throw out wide, complete to him. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Calvin Austin.
46 yards.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Jones throwing for it.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those,
They talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing, Cousins. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. From the 44, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barber. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this down to the 33. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Jones. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Tucker's kick is good. And we are on time here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? There's another field goal the other way. That does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. Fourth down now coming up. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. It's fielded at the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Complete. Pollard. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now Jones. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they broke it our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Pass complete, it's Adams. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Flipped by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
give here to Pollard. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they